go across to Manisha now. She has an update on the commodity space.
Thank you for that, Ekta. Well, joining us on the show now is Kishore Narne. He's head commodities and currencies at Motilal Oswal. And the topic of conversation today is clearly gold, because this is one area where we have started on a positive note right now. Kishore, you've been bullish on gold for the last couple of years now, and we did see strong gains in the previous year. We've seen an all-time high as well. What's your sense on the way we've started this year and the factors we're watching?
Good morning, Manisha. I think, this year is going to be pivotal for gold as far as the bulls who have been waiting for those all-time highs to be broken again, because the anticipation of a recession, global recession, has not been worked out, and I think the entire consensus of encountering a global recession has failed. But still, I think the interest rates will come down. I'm not expecting interest rates to crash and go back to kind of 1% level or 0% level kind of things, because there's no valid reason for doing that. But there is also not enough reason, especially after the inflation being cooled down to comfortable levels of central banks. So rates will come down, probably 2 rate cuts in 2024. So the moment the stance changes from the central banks that the rate cycle has peaked out and we have started the rate cut cycle, the gold bulls will get reactivated, and probably around $2,350, $2,400 is on the scale, which might be coming before first half of 2024 calendar year.
All right. Kishore, how would you look at the Indian buying then? At these highs, would you say that the physical buying perhaps could take a hit?
Indian buying has already slowed down. If you speak to the jewelers, the footfalls have slowed down, and I think the wedding season has not taken off as it should have. But again, as we enter February, March, post-harvest wedding season, I think that's where the entire critical mass will be coming up. If the prices remain stable, then people will just get adjusted to that, and probably the quantity gets adjusted. But I think there will be some dip in the jewelry consumption, but that could be replaced by the investment demand. So globally, also when the gold rallies, you can see gold ETF flows actually have increased, and there are a lot of hybrid funds which are coming up in India, which is a combination of equity plus commodity, and primarily in commodities it's gold. Like many of the AMCs have launched similar funds, so I think that could be replacing some of that loss in the jewelry demand.
Fair point that. Kishore, also, how are you looking at the silver prices? Because there's a lot of volatility into this one, and it's underperformed last year, and that's how it started this year as well. And I would also very keenly want your sense on crypto, because we're looking at some of those news information and interest coming back.
I think silver has been an underperformer for the last couple of years compared to the gold especially, and most of the people have been anticipating silver to go up significantly, and we are one of them actually. And yes, we remain bullish on silver. Probably another 20% upside is there anticipated for 2024. Underlying fundamental reasons are two. One of these things is that the production deficit is increasing, so we are going into deficit after quite a long time. So primary deficit is there in silver supply. Second is that the solar, the industrial consumption, especially on the solar panels side, China has ramped up significantly on the solar panel production as well as consumption on that front. Actually, that's going to drive these markets. So in India, 83 to 85,000 is on cards, if not beyond that. There are a lot of on the global front, probably $23 to $26 is probably on the cards. Again, it becomes in India, it comes down to around 97,000 to around close to ₹1,00,000, depending on the rupee staying here. But I think conservatively, 83 to 85 is a good target for short-term investment.
Sure. Okay. All right, so buying happening in gold and silver both, and while gold prices could see all-time highs at 2,400, silver, another 20% of gains in this year is what Kishore Narne is advocating. Thank you so much for joining us. And with that, it's a wrap on Halftime Report, but Business Lunch will take all the action forward.